In this video, we will be going over my debt and also how I manage my money to pay off some bills. My name is Marie, and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I will be documenting my debt payoff journey, how I manage my money, and also some tips. If you'd like to follow my journey, I invite you to like this video and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have debt just like I do, just know that you are not alone. You're not the only one out there with debt. Other people have debt. The important thing is just to come up with a plan to try to pay it off aggressively. I want to disclose that this is not financial advice. I am not a financial expert. This is just how I do things, and I know I will be making mistakes along the way. If you'd like to learn from those mistakes, I invite you to just follow along and follow my journey. And without further ado, let's get to it. In order to start paying off debt aggressively, you first want to set up an emergency fund. An emergency fund is usually between 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. Let's say that my monthly expenses are $5,000. So you should have a minimum of $15,000 saved up before you start to aggressively pay off debt. First, we're going to be going over my debt. I have a car loan and I also have student loans. The balance on my car loan is $12,902.75. I also have student loans, and the balance on my student loans is $196,221.28. We're going to be looking at that screen so that I can show you an overview of how I manage my finances.
Here I will be breaking down the available money that I have, also my expenses, and then this way I can look at where I spent more money at and what things I can fix for the next pay period.
First, we're going to be going over at the available for car. This section here is what I would be putting towards my savings, but since my emergency fund is already funded, I'm going to be taking those $750 per paycheck and I will be putting this money towards my car.
This is editing Marie. I actually made a miscalculation here. The amount available to pay off my car every month is $650, not $750.
In the available money section is the discretionary money that I have. Here in the discretionary money, this is what I have available to spend bi-weekly in anything that I want. And this section here, part-time, is what I made in my part-time job. So this is extra money. I have a total of $1,390.93 to pay off my bills, my expenses, which are down here. These are my expenses from April 26th through May 9th, which were a lot. We did not have a really good first 2 weeks of May, I would say. From the past pay period, I owed $71.76. So yes, I am dragging a little bit of debt from my past pay period. And then I promised my husband I was going to be covering his part of his Costco card. So there's $93.12 there. And then I also owed 71.50 to the Chase. So from my previous paycheck, I'm owing $236.38. From our current one, these were my expenses on the Costco card. If I go over these, I think everything here was necessary. Probably not the pizza from Costco. We're going to be going over to my expenses from the Chase card. Here we can see I had a total of $586.05. So I spent way too much money, and that's more than what I should have because I only have $432.50 for once. I think going back and looking at this, I think I spent a little bit too much money on Walmart. And then these I had to spend to start my YouTube channel, the ring light and also the microphone that I'm speaking through right now. Amazon graduation. Oh, this is a graduation gift for my niece. And expenses in common. Okay. So in our Chase card, usually when it comes to groceries, I'm going to be putting like a screenshot so that you guys have an idea. When it comes to expenses that are commonly shared, let's say we go out to a restaurant, we go out and have some drinks, we go out and get groceries together, or anything that's to be commonly used in our house, or it's a medical bill from our daughter or something like that, I will add those expenses and then split them in half. How did I come up with this number up here? I came up with that number by adding the 236 and 38 that I owed from the past pay period, the 137 and 78 from our Costco card, the 586 with 5 cents of my expenses, and then the expenses that we had in common for this past pay period of April 26th through May 9th. So I will have around $50 or so that I could put extra towards my car payment. So it'll be approximately $800 that are going to be going towards my car. This is how I break down my expenses and the available money that I have. I like to do it this way because it makes me accountable. It makes me look at the things that I spent a little bit of too much money on, and then I can make adjustment for this next pay period that's coming up. Some other people might just like pay an approximate of what they usually spend, but it varies paycheck per paycheck in my case. So I like to break down everything, and I like to look at the mistakes that I made or what I can learn from, or where I can be cutting off some expenses from, where I can be maybe like not spending so much money, especially at Walmart. I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you have any suggestions or any comments, please leave them down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I will be posting bi-weekly videos with updates. And if you'd like to follow me along, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it with anyone that might find this channel beneficial. I hope that you find some inspiration from my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.